All right, folks, so we are back, and this is research now. Just this might be a slower, longer video, but research in motion. I might solve a few more brands courtesy of the Costco website, or I might solve a few more automobiles. I wonder what are the most... Yeah, let's. We solved some of the most best-selling automobiles in history. Toyota Corolla we solved, and Honda Civic, and then maybe just scoop up a few more. So Ford Model T we solved, Volkswagen Beetle we solved for father, Volkswagen Golf. Oh man, it sold a ton in Europe. Well, that's obvious because just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, because just like Volkswagen Beetle, the word Beetle provides the +1 just like Golf does. Okay, so Volkswagen divides by 3, it equals Holy Ghost, and then Golf provides the +1 for Father, it equals 40, so Volkswagen Golf. And then so how does that compare to the Volkswagen Beetle? They differ obviously by 9 points perfectly. Oh man, that's good. Cool, so we saw the Volkswagen Golf. And then the Ford F-Series. That's easy. Believe it or not, every year the F Ford model is sold more than any other car. So truck is +1 just like car. Ford sells one vehicle every 30 seconds. And so now I'm here to solve the Ford F-Series. Well, it just maintains offset of the +1 from father. Okay. So cool. So here you have it. Ford F-Series. Well, this is so beautiful. This is going to blow your mind. Ford F-Series is gorgeous for father. It equals father plus 66. It equals the famous blessed father. Equals happy father. Blessed father equals happy, as in Father God. Okay. Ford provides the +1 offset, and then both of these scream out 3s and 6s. Like, listen to all the 6s in this for the Trinity in the Ford F-Series. Okay. 6, quadruple 6, triple 6, quadruple 6, triple 6, 6, and then the I and the O makes another quadruple 6, and then the D provides the +1 offset that parallels the TH in the center, if you will, differing by another 24 quadruple 6. And then of course father is 6 flanking, 6 at the front, and triple 6 at the back. So it's all for the Trinity. Okay, but that was just, it's silly, the Ford F-Series for father and the Trinity at large. Okay, done. Quite easily solved. And then my favorite thing is put the word "the" in front. And now, flawlessly, as we've seen many times, the number of +2s exceeds the number of +1s by exactly and precisely 2 in number, just like it does in father, and the rest letters divided by 3, no less. They divide by, you got 6 of them. Amazing, just like the 2 in father. The Ford F-Series has been solved for the father. Done. Let's get back to our amazing, and that is what you call a truck. The word truck, car, van, all parallel are +1 for father, and vehicle +1 for father. The F Ford model. Oh, I need to solve the mystery of make and model. Well, this is so cool. Father gets the last word, which is model. Okay, so make divides by 3, and model provides +1. And we saw this with Toyota Corolla and Honda Civic, where the first word divided by 3 and the last word provided +1. Okay, just like make plus model. And so this is on car forms all over the universe, where you'll fill out make and you'll fill out model. Well, make divides by 3. In fact, it divides by 6. Model is 9 points less than father. And then it's glaring, once again. There's your +2s on the right. +1s are on the left, just like they are in father. And then you have 2 letters that divide by 3. Differing by 3 points from the 2 letters that divide by 3 in father. So allow me to present the obvious for you. Everything that I just spoke. So make plus model for the Father is an obvious combo. And what's really glaring is it's always an offset of 3s from Father for the Trinity. What's really glaring to me is that's accomplished in exactly 9 letters and 27 strokes, just like Father is carved in exactly 6 letters and 18 strokes. Is it just me, or is the stroke count and letter count of Father precisely 2/3 what it is, and make and model both all numbers dividing by 3 for the Trinity? And that's the whole point, okay? So make plus model is carved flawlessly in 9 letters, okay, and 27 strokes, both divide by 3. And Father is carved in exactly 2/3 of that. In like capital letters all over the universe. Like when you buy or sell a vehicle, there are 2 sections you will fill out: make plus model. And then you'll have the year, which itself is a number. So there you go, we solved every make and model for the Father. Pretty awesome, isn't it? I should mention that the phrase best-selling is obviously +1 for Father. In fact, best-selling equals happy Father. Everyone wants to know what's best-selling. I had an interview with Best Buy the other day, and buy equals sell equals trade. So best buy equals best sell. But the most beautiful thing of all, the word best is the Father word. 3 + 2 is 1 + 1, just like Father. It's Father minus 12. And then selling, just like the word sell, divides by 6s. So best selling equals, once again, the famous happy Father. Okay. Equals blessed Father. Okay. Equals Father plus 66. 66 equals happy equals blessed. Okay. So best selling. Okay, glory of the Father. Father takes the best of everything. And what's cool about that is now the word selling contributes precisely 2 + 2s, 2 + 1s in perfectly symmetrical position. And then the letters that divide by 3 end up dead center. So very gorgeous how it maintains flawless offset in the number of +2s over the number of +1s, and everything else divides by 3 in best selling. This is the first time I've solved the words best selling for the Father. Because Father's on top. Father takes the best of everything. So if there's something that's best-selling, Father's all over it, and he ordained it, because Father's on top. Father always wins. Father is the best, therefore we would find Father in the best-selling, wouldn't we? And we've already done that. Okay, so we solved the F-Series, we solved Ford and Henry Ford, and we solved the best-selling cars in the world. Of course the word vehicle, truck, car. I mean, vehicle is the most all-inclusive word for a vehicle. Like something that moves you. You can even call a boat a vehicle. You can call a plane a vehicle. Well, look at the simplicity of the word vehicle. 3 + 2s, a single +1, and the rest of the letters divide by 3, just like in Father. Okay. In fact, again, offsets of 6s are king. An even number I prefer. I love the most. It equals 64 equals Father plus 6, right on the most. Okay. And a lot of similarities, like HEE. You know, there's an H and E in the +2s. These letters that do divide by 3 are 12 + 12 divided by 6, just like, you know, the F and R that divide by 3 here. And then this V differs from an A by 21, being offset by the difference between the E and the T here at 15. So it's all very divine. So, for example, if I was to put this VE together and this AT together on the same team, those letters differ by 6 exactly. And then allow me to rattle off the 6s letter for letter between Father and vehicle. Okay, so VE divides by 3, differs from AT by 6 points perfectly. And H equals an H. And E equals an E. And then IC equals 12. L equals 12. 6, 6. FR equals 6. This equals 666. 24 in blue. 24 in blue. Good night. Father owns every vehicle. Done. And then, like I said, the word car, the word truck, and the word van, just to name a few simple, obvious ones that are glaring +1s. Car equals 22. That is minus 36 from Father, a king offset. Truck equals 73, equals number. Van equals 37, same digits. Okay, so all famous +1s. And the Toyota Corolla we solved in detail in the previous video. The best-selling nameplate in automotive history. And so the best-selling. Wow, we just Hit that one out of the park. Best-selling car of all time. More than 36 million vehicles. Best-selling car of all time. And here's the latest 2017 Corolla. Ready for more. Father's not done with this brand. No way. He's going. Wow. And that's what it looks like. There's the next rendition. And everything has a name, and the name is King. So there you go. Oh my God. There you go. And you can go, if you want to get detailed, you can go nuts, but I'm here to solve the big gems. Okay, so that was awesome. So we solved Toyota Corolla F-Series. Wow. Ford truck. Volkswagen Golf. So, I mean, how does Ford compare with truck again? A little detail on the word truck, you know, the TK come into the center to compare with the TH in father, and then these letters all divide by 3. It's just very ridiculous how easy that one is. Like, allow me to be a little more detailed on father owning every truck. And of course, let's not kid ourselves. There are many biological fathers that use trucks. I mean, the truck is let's not kid ourselves, by and large, there are more men driving trucks. I'm sort of stepping into the male, the human version of the word father, but we are talking about God, the Father. Okay, when I say Father, we're talking about God, as Jesus told us. So the T, this is so cool, because the T and the K come into the T and the H comparison, differing by 3. And then everything else is pure 6s. This R is 666, and the UC is 24 quadruple 6. Okay? And just like in Father, where you have 6, 666, 6. Okay? So, very obvious, the symmetry of the word Father over every truck. Ford tough. Interestingly, I like solving like brands and stuff. You've seen the ads for Guts and Glory for Ford. This is mind-blowing because Glory equals Christ and Guts parallels Father. But you put the two of them together and you get this perfect 3 fest, the famous 12 times 12. And then you can do the same thing with the word Ford tough. Tough parallels Christ. In fact, it's glaringly 3's offset, so Ford tough then equals 114, similar digits to the 144. In fact, that is accomplished in like the same letters and strokes. Okay, so sovereignty of God, you're just scooping up more gold. But now I'm mentioning the glory of the name Christ and Jesus and how it knits together with Father and things all over the universe. The beetle. I'm almost tempted to solve it. I mean, we went deep to the. Just a little curiosity. You know, how about best-selling truck of all time? Best-selling pickup trucks. Just to get a few more brands in Truckville, and then it would be kind of interesting to get. You know, it's fun to scoop this all up. Oh, by the way. Speaking of famous brands, Harley Davidson is +1 for Father. You know, I should mention a famous. Oh man, once you get into cars, there's no stopping a male, or anyone for that matter. I mean, this is for the glory of God. So anyone, Harley Davidson, and of course the word David provides the +1 offset. Harley equals Jehovah. Davidson is just screaming it out. And you can poke around, like, to see a little more glory, like just. Spend a few minutes and you might be shocked by what you see. Like I always like checking the center to see if there's something really special. Like there's the word happy. There's 52, which is a glaring +1 for Father. And then you could have the AE to get 6 in there. This will add more 6s to that party. Then it comes up to 82. Okay. That's very beautiful. I think that's very beautiful. And then you get these 3s front and back. So I think that's quite beautiful what I just saw there. In perfect symmetry from the inside out. It's like I can literally, I'm not joking, I can put Father on top of this and make an official painting in 3 colors that perfectly matches Harley Davidson. Just like this. In perfect, flawless symmetry, because there is an even number of letters in both sets of strings. That is a flawless painting in offsets of 3s, okay? In the 3 letters in front, you have a 1, 2, 3. That, of course, divides by 3. In fact, it's 3 times 3 times 3. Same thing on the back, famous word sun, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then the L and the I divide by 3 with the E and the D, just like the AE. And what's cool with that is you get pure 6s in there. In fact, this adds nicely to 30 multiple 6. And then the TH in the center, I want to do a little more comparison here, but I knew that differed by 24 perfectly. That's so cool. Okay, so that was a beautiful. Now I want to solve things like, oh my gosh, how do you spell Kawasaki Ninja? Just for fun. Kawasaki Ninja. Everyone's favorite motorbike. Okay, the Kawasaki Ninja. I mean, everyone just loved those letters. Kawasaki is +1. There, I just solved the Kawasaki Ninja for the first time in history. You saw it here first, folks. You saw it here first. The Kawasaki Ninja has been solved. Because I know Ninja divides by 3. In fact, Ninja divides by 6. This is really going to hit home to you. Kawasaki, oh man. Everyone's getting this big smile on their face. By the way, smile equals father, equals teeth. But Kawasaki equals father plus 18. A gorgeous, a flawless offset, a kingly offset multiple of 6 from father. Okay. But the fact that Ninja divides by 6 means you just push this party higher. In fact, Ninja equals 48. 30 points on top of this 18 already. So, once again, we've seen this multiple times. Kawasaki Ninja equals happy father. Okay, the famous 66 on top of father. Good night equals blessed father, as in God the Father. There's no one more blessed than Father. So the great Father plus 66. There's Kawasaki Ninja. You heard it here first, folks. This is the first time I've ever solved Kawasaki and the Kawasaki Ninja. Now, allow me to squeeze a little more glory out of this. I cannot resist the obvious. You highlight the +2s, okay, versus the +1s. And then I always put the word "the" in front because that's the highest glory. Okay, the Kawasaki Ninja. Now the +2s exceeds +1s by exactly. Wow, what an amazing set of letters. There's only one letter that divides by 3. Or no, 2. This is so cool. Look at how the Kawasaki Ninja parallels father flawlessly. Okay. So the number of +2s is 6, 7, 8. Very high. Okay. And that is exactly 2 higher than the number of +1s, which is 6. That is flawless parallel with father, which has 3 +2s and a single +1. And then this is just so perfect because father has 2 letters that divide by 3, just like this massive string of letters. Furthermore, they divide by 6, and I plus I equals 18, 666. So, the Kawasaki Ninja is gorgeously obvious for father. Now, can you find father verbatim in Kawasaki? I don't think so. It's got such high letters. You need to pop off 18, which is not possible. I can already see that it's not possible. That's okay. So cool. The Kawasaki Ninja has been solved. Okay. We're on a roll here. So Kawasaki we solved. Oh boy. Famous motorbike brands. Oh, Yamaha I've solved for Father. Yamaha is +1. We're just giving you the full load here. Yamaha equals 49, +1 for Father. Yes, sirree, you heard it here first, folks. So we solved Yamaha, we solved Kawasaki. Harley Davidson is very fun to solve that. Everyone has their own glory, and don't forget to you can mate and all of those. Okay, I don't want to. I was also looking at. Excuse me. Oh yeah, we were looking at best-selling automobiles. Oh, trucks. The Ford F-Series. The best-selling vehicle in America. Oh my gosh, it was originally called the F1. Well, how does that work? F plus 1 equals 7, +1 for Father. No less for the year 1948 was +1. Ford, it's also called a pickup. Okay, so pickup is +1, just like the word truck. Now I'm curious as to how they compare. For some reason I'm getting serious lag, probably because I got so many windows open. But pickup, I'm curious as to how it differs from truck. They contain many similar letters. Pickup, oh my gosh, is Father +18. And truck, oh my gosh, is 3 points less. There's your confirmation for you. Offsets, it's all in offsets of 3s from Father. They differ by 3. You saw it here first. It's built tough enough. Got my pickup. Okay, there we go. Where were we? This web page is really giving me trouble. Probably because I've got so many open. I've got so many documents open. I don't think Google can handle this. We were solving dinosaurs for the Father the other day, and we were solving a whole bunch of Costco brands. I cannot scroll this web page for some reason. Let's switch to a new one. Best-selling pickup trucks. Oh, data. Aha, chart. So the Ford F-Series we solved. The Silverado. Okay. Interesting. Now, as you poke around and find Father and all this, the Dodge Ram. Ram parallels Jesus. Dodge is, watch this. This is going to blow your mind. You know, traditionally people would say Dodge, Ram, and when they put those two together, that equals water, and then it becomes +1 for Father. And you can find Father by popping off the D and E. So watch how you find Father in Dodge Ram. It's right bang in the center if you stack these words vertically. Dodge Ram. Now what you should do, and I feel led to mention this, is it is actually, you would say it is the Dodge Ram. Okay, now you hit 100 perfectly for Father, but best of all, the number of +2s is significantly higher. You get the A in there. And so, yeah, okay, Dodge Ram, okay. What other things? Ram truck, GMC Sierra is +1. Toyota Tacoma. And just because the overall offset isn't +1, don't slow yourself down from finding cool things in there. Tundra, Frontier. Okay, you can go nuts on all those. I wonder, C40. I'm just seeing how you can find Father. Like, I'm just curious about where you might find Father. Chevrolet is double love. I preached on that before. With the love spelled backwards, you know, in set with the second love. It equals Corvette, by the way. But I'm very curious now about finding Father verbatim. Ooh, there's one example. The VRO at the center plus the C in the front. Okay, yeah, you can do it pretty simply. Best-selling truck, Ford F-Series. Chevrolet Silverado is a beautiful three-fest. Okay. Truth be told, I'm more of a light vehicle kind of guy. And so, man, you start getting into the new... okay, I think we've done a fair bit, though. I might switch back to some other things. That's pretty good for me. In cars, we've done a lot there. Obviously, it's a huge set to go through. But I liked going to the roots, and just the most the best selling of all time, which we already did. So we covered all those. I was looking for, oh yeah, here we are, best motorcycle brands. Yamaha, so we solved Yamaha. Honda divides by 3. Ducati, ooh. Ducati equals father. Ducati is the Ferrari of bikes. Well, I didn't even know that brand until now. But Ducati equals father, so allow us to educate ourselves. Wow, 90 years old. Well, see how patience prevails? Ducati equals father. Get it on the board. Get it on the board. Ducati. Apparently this is the king of motorbikes in some people's opinion. Ducati equals father. And look at the obvious. You got an A is an A, provides the +1. Oh, there's so much beauty in this. This is embarrassing. Allow me. An A is an A. A T is a T. Now this is really embarrassing. This is where I got goosebumps. A D differs from an E by 1 point, and then an H differs from an I by 1 point in the opposite direction. So HE equals DI perfectly. And then UC obviously equals FR, no less. These letters both divide by 3, just like the FR. Furthermore, the C is 3 points less than the F. The U is 3 points higher than the R. 24 equals 24, A equals A, T equals T, HE equals DI. You heard it here first, folks. I've solved the brand Ducati in the name of the Father. Ducati, this is even crazier. The full name adds more 3's. Motor is 3 to the power 4. Holding divides by 3. SPA divides by 3. So Ducati Motor Holding, it maintains offset +1 from Father, just like that. In fact, Ducati Motor Holding SPA should give you a zoom in. Letters and strokes divide by 3, just like in Father. And the grand total is just silly for Father. Ducati, to some degree, reminds me of, it's a D followed by love perfectly, of course. So special. But to some degree, it reminds me of my first name, Derek, with the D +1 followed by this gold string of 3's, and that is like strongly confirmed by all the full name of the company here. Everything divides by 3. Italian company that designs and manufactures motorcycles. And sometimes it's the plural, like motorcycles +1. Headquartered in Bologna, Italy. Ducati is owned by it's owned by Audi, and it's owned by Volkswagen, Lamborghini. But Ducati has been around since 1926. Oh man! And the founder's name is Antonio, which is a famous +1 name. Incredible. Sovereignty of God. Wow, 702 million euros. Oh my gosh. Wow. The original motorbike. Oh my gosh. And the rest is history. Wow. Well, you heard it here first, folks. solve for the Father, and then you can go deeper. Here's their, wow, here's their official homepage, Ducati. Wow, 90 years of passion and performance, Ducati equals Father. Wow, another massive brand, so 90 years of passion and performance. Ducati equals Father. Glory to God the Father. You heard it here first. Wow. Bang. 90th anniversary. Wow. Man, you just get goosebumps looking at the precision of bikes and machinery like that. Super sport, super bike, super sport abs. Oh boy, you can't not smile. Just looking at that thing. I'm getting out of here. We're not. This is a great brand. Super Sport S is a triple +1 +1 +1. Super +1, Sport +1, S +1. So it's what I call the Father triple. And I've seen this happen many times. Okay. And a Super +1, Sport +1. Oh man. These are such beautiful machines. Oh my gosh. Like every one of them, you're just like, such beautiful machinery. Ducati. Wonder what their most expensive bike is. I just read that Jerez, whatever Jerez is flawless in its design for Father. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's one of their top. 90 years. And so, from Wikipedia, the founder was Antonio. Yeah, his full name is +1, but yeah, it's a miracle. Last name is +1, first name is +1. Ducati. 90 years. That's what it started as. Now there's a Ducati museum on helmets. Wow. This is it. Ducati equals Father, folks. 90 years.
Il museo Ducati è un'emozione indescrivibile.
Es increíble ver las motos que siempre has querido ver.
I didn't know the extent of the history until I got here. I knew brief history, but not the extensiveness of it. So being here is wonderful.
Venire qua ti riempie proprio il cuore. Questo museo è un paradiso in tutti i sensi, proprio.
I'm really excited to be here.
Amazing, amazing history. My heart goes a little bit faster.
As it should. Now the word
It's a lifelong passion.
It's 90 years of success.
And of course, Father gets the last word. The brands, Ducati equals Father. There you go. Okay, so I noticed a few things there. Museo in Italian is +1, but I would like to preach on the English. It equals number, by the way, and it's Father right at the front, which is Muse. And the O is bonus 3s. So that was cool, seeing that in Italian. But I would like to, in fact, wow, I may not have found that in museum. Now, so it's at the front of the word museum as we speak it in English as well. But I want to preach on the fact that museum parallels Jesus flawlessly, okay, where you have, and very perfectly, okay, where you have +1, you have 3 +1s, which I will color just like this, and then you have one letter that divides by 3 being equivalent. Allow me to, now I wanted to leave the fact that Father is at the front of the word museum, okay, leave that painting there, undo the bold underlining so I can use that for this, undo this highlighting, okay, U is the U, and then of course an E is an E, and then this bonus U divides by 3 just like the U in Jesus. So letter for letter, Jesus is flawlessly declared in the word museum, while the Trinity is maximally glorified. In fact, museum is Jesus plus 12. Okay, offsets of 6s, in my opinion, are extremely glorious. But now what happens when you put Jesus together with Father is it's always absolutely stunning. So if I say, well, as it's written in Italian, they say well, if I say the Ducati Museum, as is obviously said many times, now you're going to get a Jesus Father combo. It's very beautiful, 150 perfectly. Add the word the, and you get Christ the Redeemer statue flawlessly. And okay, you get the idea. That was awesome. Just a little introduction. I like Wikipedia to summarize. So we saw the founder, Antonio. That's hooked up to multiples of 8, by the way. But Antonio, you need to pop off 30 points to get Father verbatim, and you can do that. The A, Antonio, and now you know why there's been so many Antonios in Italian history. Pop off the 30 points. You can do that multiple ways. You can pop off the 2 O's, and you're left with Father behind. You can pop off an A and a T and an I and leave Father behind. There's lots of ways to get the Father over there. What's amazing if you do it that way, it's amazing in both ways, but I particularly like this because then the 2 N's equal the TH at the center and the 2 O's equal to flanking. Lots of cool things. But that's the original name of Ducati founder. 916 is an irresistible number because it's +1. And apparently it's all about Superbike Championship. Superbike. So, yeah, Superbike is going to be +1. Superbike, again, number of +2s exceeds +1s by, and all the +1s are on the left, just like in Father. So, Father is declared in Superbike. Oh man. So cool. Okay, I think we've done a lot on that. Wow, a 1942 Ducati radio. Father. And you can solve more. Okay, we really did a lot on Ducati. And these have been around for a long time. So you can go on and tear. And I was quite curious by 916 because that's a +1. Just as a little bonus. So the 916 has consistently been declared to be one of the most beautiful motorcycles ever produced. According to who? Anyways. Okay, that's quite a bit of Ducati. Okay. So we solved the superbike. Well, that was cool. So that was a fun one. Harley Davidson. That was irresistible to solve. Harley Davidson. Oh boy. Kawasaki we solved. Suzuki. Suzuki parallels Christ. I'll bet you can... yeah, there's Father in it. Zook. There's Father. And then this is really cool because the bookends. Suzuki has a lot of Father in it. The bookends equal the dead center of Father. Zook equals Father. The overall offset is 30 on top of Christ. BMW is flawless in its design for Christ, if you can believe. 2 plus 2s and a single plus 1. Okay. Triumph. All right. Once you get into car land. Okay, I think I've introduced enough here. That was awesome. Oh boy. And we were going to solve a few more things in Costcoville. We solved Toyota Corolla, top selling car brands. Okay, that was awesome. So I might just poke around Costco's webpage and see if there's any other brands to solve here. That was fun solving some I'm surprised they don't have a lot of clothing on their webpage, but oh well. I'll just keep poking around. Do I feel like solving appliances? Alright, I think I'm going to take a short break. That was epic, as always.